Hey everybody, it's Mr. 95 Cents. We're here for Mr. 95 Cents Sport Card Adventures. How we doing, everybody? Oh, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff today. We got to shout out all our featured channels down below. Check them out. We got a lot of great featured channels, a lot of hours and hours of entertainment and knowledge down there. Check them out. We got some great featured channels. We're going to be opening up Goodwin Champions later on today. Oh, I just got this stuff in 2025 Goodwin Champions. So maybe I get something good. You never know. It says search for hand-signed autographs. So it's a possibility. We'll see what happens. Also, we got prizes. We got card shop stories, warehouse finds, all kinds of stuff going on today. So before we do anything, we're going to do our prizes. So if you are a subscriber and you made a comment on the last video, you're now going to have a chance for one of these prizes. First out of the box is going to get a 2020-21 Upper Deck Extended Hockey Pack. Second out of the box is going to get, this really nice looking Lords of the Ring Bobby Clark card. Look at that. Third out of the box is going to get a 1974-75 Bobby Nystrom card. And fourth out of the box is going to get an Upper Deck Portraits Jack Eichel right there. All right, we got a lot of names in the box there. There we go. We're going to shake. First, we're going to hand mix them. We'll hand mix them first. All right, we do a big hand mix first. And then we're going to shake it up. All right, here we go. We got to move these prizes. Here we go. This way, I got room for the box. All right, we got it all shook up, and now we're going to go for the prizes. Good luck to everybody. Here we go for the pack. Oh, I got about 5 tickets in my hand. Hold on. Here it comes, here it comes. Oh, Freedom Sufferer. Freedom Sufferer. He likes his hockey for the hockey pack right there. All right, that's going to the Netherlands. All right, we got our Bobby Clark Lords of the Ring. All right, let's see here. We're digging. Here comes the ticket. Oh, K. Muller. That's going to New Jersey. He likes those Devils. All right, we got a Bobby Nystrom. All right, here we go. Oh boy, hold on. Oh, Robert Springs. He hasn't won in a while, right? He's got a nice Bobby Nystrom coming. And we got Jack Eichel. Oh boy, I gotta separate the tickets. Here it comes. Speed Racer for the Jack Eichel. All right. And that's the 4 winners for this video. Later on, we'll show you some prizes that we're going to give away. And all you got to do is be a subscriber and comment on this video. And on Saturday, you'll have a chance for the prizes we'll show later. All right, we're going right to warehouse finds here. Let's see here. We got a big stack of stuff. All right. These warehouse finds is a fraction of what we find. But I do pick out a few interesting things to show you a little bit of mix of this and that. All right, we got some Golden Bear Jack Nicklaus golf cards to show you first. This is all from Upper Deck from 2001. And they're all from the same series, all the Golden Bear. They're regular cards in the set from 2001, but it is like a subset of the different years. That last year was 71. This is 1978. You got a 1966, 1970. It tells you a story on the back. 1970 tells you about the British Open. 73 tells you about the PGA Championship. You got 86. I mean, he golfed a long time. Masters champion, 1986. We got a 1963. 1980. There's another 63, another 80. We've got some doubles. 1978 and 1962. All the Golden Bear. All right, we got some more golf. Found a lot of golf this week. We've got a first-class rookies, Charles Howell III, Jonathan Bird. dual rookie card. Got some young guns. Hockey. I almost said hockey. I did say hockey. Golf. We got a Michael Clark II. They got golf young guns. Got an Adam Scott. Chris DeMarco. Got Casey Martin. There you go. So for those of you that thought there was only hockey young guns, there are golf young guns. All right, we've got some basketball. Next, got a little bit of Patrick Ewing. We have a 94-95 Fleer. Got a nice mosaic when he was on the USA team. A Skybox. It's an older one from 91-92. Got a 92-93 Fleer right there. Got a 92-93 Upper Deck All-Star. There we go. And Isaiah Thomas. We got a Skybox Isaiah Thomas. This is a Fleer Retro. That's a newer card. That's from 2012-13. Got an SP Authentic. And Bill Walton. That's a nice card. 2012-13 Retro. Bill Walton. Got a bunch of Bill Waltons. We got a Hoops High Honors. 6th Man of the Year Bill Walton. It's a nice card. And we got a 1973 Tournament of Titans. Look at that. Going right to hockey. We found a few of the, this is the overtime hockey from 2020-21. We got a Center of Excellence, Sean Monahan. Got a blue parallel, Ollie Matin. Or Mata, sorry. And we've got a rookie of Yanni Hakanpää. I'm not that great with the hockey name, sorry. Oh, there's another overtime. We got a regular Joel Eriksson. There he is, overtime. And we got some more of the Detroit guys that I'm going to get ready to send to my buddy Chris. We got an SP Dylan Larkin. Got an Artifacts Thomas Grease. Got an Artifacts Todd Bertuzzi. These are from 2021-22. We got a Jacob Vrana. A Philip Honrick, I guess. And we got some Upper Deck. We got an Upper Deck Alex Lyon. An Upper Deck Joe Valino. These are nice. The Allures. This is a parallel to Allure. It's an Allure Alex DeBrincat. And an Allure Lucas Raymond. That's nice. Allure's got a nice looking card. We got an Allure Maurice Sider. And finding a lot of Red Wings for my buddy. We got a Taro Hiroshi. We'll do a trade and I'll send him about close to 500 cards. You know, then he sends me back, you know, equal amount of New York teams, which is good. Been doing it for years, 20 years at least. Philip Zadina. Got a Giovanni Smith. A lot of Red Wings. Thomas Grease from Upper Deck. Got a Bobby Ryan. Villa Huso. And the last one, Jacob Vrana, SP Authentic. Oh, now we got a big stack of baseball here. Let me get I got to aerate. I had the kitchen table box break last night. It's getting, after a full day of doing stuff, it's getting hard for me to do the 4 boxes. I think eventually we're going to cut it down to 3. Yeah, it's getting rough. But I can do 3, but after on the 4th one I lose some gas. All right, here we go. What do we got today? 1984 Topps Blue Jays. We got a Jim Gott. Willie Upshaw. Dave Collins. got a Barry Bonnell, Louis Leal, Jim Clancy, Jorge Orta, Joey McLaughlin, got a Ernie Witt, Jim Aker, Dave Gessel, Willie Upshaw, a lot of Blue Jays, Lloyd Mosby, Alfredo Griffin, Rance Mullinick, and we got Damasco Garcia. There's a lot of Blue Jays. I actually remember some of those guys. All right, we got a few 1977 tops. 77 tops All-Star Joe Morgan. Got a 77, this is a bunch of stuff in here. Hold on. They're all 77 record breakers. We got a George Brett, Jose Morales. That's one of my favorites. Minnie Minoza, who played many decades. Minnie Minoza. Yeah, this is oldest player to hit safely. How old was he here to hit safely? Let's see. 54 years old, but I think he did it in the 60s also. Oh, let me put this over here. Oh, we got all right. We got some more 1977s. We got a Don Sutton, Gary Carter, Lou Brock, and we got. Is that the same one? Hold on. I think it is. Hold on. It is. We got another Joe Morgan. Maybe we'll throw one of them as a prize for a future box break. Or even a video. We got some 1964s from Topps. Well, this is interesting. Dave Duncan, Tom Reynolds rookie card. I remember Dave Duncan. He's a pretty good catcher. And manager, right? I think a manager also. This is a high number from 64. It's a Lou Jackson from the Orioles, high number. Yeah, some of those high number cards are rough to get in decent shape too. We got some 1962. We got a 1962 Harvey Haddix. Now what's it got on the back? It's got like a cartoon. Harvey's greatest feat. Harvey pitched 12 perfect innings in 1959, losing in the 13th 1-0. Is that crazy? He pitched 12 perfect innings and lost the game. I remember that now, yeah. Not that I was there or anything, but I do remember that stat. That's going to be hard to beat. We also have a 1962. This is nice. San Francisco Giants. And who's on there? Let's see. Well, you're going to laugh. In average home runs, RBIs, and hits, Orlando Cepeda led everything, but Willie Mays was on that team too. Yeah. Yeah, Cepeda was a great player. Nobody collects Cepeda. It's crazy. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, right? So, we got some Cal Ripkins came in. Let's see. What do we got for Cal Ripken? We got a Gypsy Queen. This is a 2001 Topps. 86 Topps. Got an Upper Deck coming up. A Fleer Ultra. It's from 2001. These are nice. The Pinnacle Certifieds. Got a 1990 Top Record Breaker. Here's a Season Highlights from Topps. And we got a Golden Moments. That's when he went to the consecutive games. Yeah. Broke Lou Gehrig's record. All right, what do we got next here? Okay, we got some 2001 Upper Deck Legends cards. They were always nice. A lot of old-timer. We got Willie Mays. Don Drysdale. There he is, Joe DiMaggio. The great Roberto Clemente. Ernie Banks. Let's play 2. Frank Robinson. Okay, here we go. Jackie Robinson and Stan Musial. You can't go wrong with any of those. Those here. We got some Barry Bond. These were always nice, I thought, with the bat on the bottom, and you can actually almost feel the texture of the bat. It's a Home Run Heroes Barry Bonds from Upper Deck, old Upper Deck. Does it have a year on? Oh, geez, it's from the 90s, but it's the writing's so small I can't read it. We got a hollow GRFX Barry Bonds. All right. Oh, here's a bunch of the classic stuff. We got a 91 Classic. Oh, geez, I just dropped it. We got 2 of these came in. Oh, we got a 1990 Classic. Here's coming. We got another 91 Classic. Here's a 1989 Classic. Oh, for there, we're going to Stadium Club. Here's a Stadium Club Members' Choice from 1992. Here's a Charter Member from 1991. Got another Members' Choice from 93. And, oh, we got a lot of football. All right, there we go. Football's coming up next. We got Drew Brees. We got a 2015 Prestige. We got an Upper Deck football from 2014. We got an Absolute. That's from 2012. Got a 2019 Prestige. And a 2010 Absolute. Now, this is a thick card. You don't see these around too much. The Topps Prime. This is from 2014. Got a bunch of Drew Brees here. Oh, yeah, we got a bunch. We got an Absolute from 2019. Here's the Topps DPP, Draft Pick and Prospects, from 2007. And we got the Panini Classic. This is from 2018. I'll follow that with Aaron Rodgers. Got a lot of Aaron Rodgers here. All right, let's see. We've got an Optic Refractor from 2016. Or an Optic Prism, you know. We've got a Panini Contenders MVP. I hope he does good, Aaron Rodgers. I hope the Steelers have a big line for him because he can't run too much. Oh, this is a nice card. This is a Playoff Stargazing from 2018. Got an Upper Deck Icons. And here's a league leader, Jay Cutler and Aaron Rodgers. Oh, this is nice. Topps Fire Foil from 2014. We got a Contender Draft Pick from 2015. Old School Colors. And we got a Panini Contender Draft Pick 2016 Old School Colors. Now this is this came out of an NFL Player of the Day pack from 2012. And the last Aaron Rodgers is a nice one. This is one of those Disco Prisms from 2017. That's a sharp looking card. we got some Peyton Manning. We've got a Score to Franchise from 2008. There's some great quarterback cards today. We got a Prism from 2013. Got a 3,000-yard passing club. A Panini Contender winning ticket. Got an All-Pro team. This is from 2010 Topps. Oh wow, look at this here. Only at 7-Eleven, EA Sports from 2009. Oh, this is a good card. I remember this card. Optic, the Sheriff. We got a Prism draft pick. That's from 2015. And last but not least, the 2014 Contender MVP. All right, so there's a lot of nice cards there. Ooh, I got to throw the garbage out. It's not here. Yeah, when we have the box break kitchen table, that stuff's all still in the kitchen because Luke and them didn't come in yet. We bring this big computer out in the kitchen to run the thing, and you know, the garbage can, the box cutter, and all that. So I got nothing out here now. I got to aerate though. Hold on. All right, and that's our warehouse finds. We're gonna go right into card shop stories, and I did promise you guys again the national thing. You know, a couple of the proteges that made appearances there. But we had another, and I hate to be morbid, we had another passing of one of our old friends and great customer, John Goomba. That was his nickname, John Goomba Viola. A little bit older than me, not that much older. He got sick and just passed away a couple days ago. Great guy, great collector, historian. They called him Mr. Morristown. That's where we live, Morristown, New Jersey. They called him Mr. Morristown. He used to be a mailman in town. I remember he got hit by a car, so he had to go on disability. He was never able to walk the route again, so he had to give up the mailman's job, and he did different things after that. You know, I mean, I guess he always had something going on. He was always very busy. Volunteered with a lot of stuff. I remember he was the commander of the VFW. A great guy, unbelievable. This is a guy that had like no enemies, which is hard to do. I guarantee you that. He had just friends. And they call him Goomba John because when he'd see you, he'd go, "Hey, Goomba, what's going on? How we doing?" You know, he always call you Goomba. You know, and geez, I've known him since I was a little kid. You know, he's probably about 5 or 6 years older than me. You know, but he was in the service. He collected a lot of stuff. One of the big things he collected, believe it or not, was bottles, antique bottles. He'd go out in the woods because we have a very historical area here. I mean, we got George Washington headquarters right down the road, and you know, there's a lot of stuff you can find in the ground, and he would dig and find bottles and stuff. You know, so I know he had a great collection of antique bottles, really old stuff, and you know, he collected cards too, and. His son Joey came to the store all the time, and he collected cards. He liked to play like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff, you know. And he's a great kid too. He runs a charity pool tournament in town every year for one of our other customers that passed away a few years ago, young, you know. And so they're a great family. John had moved down to Florida, but he came up here frequently, you know. And he came up here and he passed away at the hospital up here. So I'll tell you a couple of John's Goomba stories. So he's funny. One of his jobs was Morristown tour guide. So we have a very bustling downtown here. The actual population of town is only about 21,000, 22,000, but the daytime traffic, because we're the county seat, is like 100,000 people. We get the county seat and the biggest hospital, So a lot of people are in town. And so they gave him this like pontoon safari hat. And he'd go up and down, the main thoroughfares in downtown and direct people to where they wanted to go, I guess, or tell them about Morristown, because he was a historian when it came to town here. And I saw him, the first time I saw him with that, I said, geez, with that hat. And he had like almost like he was on a safari, because he dressed that way. He had it like tan clothes and stuff. I said, what are you doing? He goes, oh, no, Goomba, they got me on a safari over here. I said, yeah, you look like it. So that was one of the funniest stories. He ended up getting a job at the high school in town. And he was a teacher's aide. But our high school's got a couple little problems now and then. We have some gang activity in town. So most of the kids, 98% are very good, but we got some gang members probably in the high school, and there's fights. There's definitely fights. They don't publicize it that much, but there's fights in the school, and things going on. So he lost his job there, and I remember when he lost his job, and he comes in the store. He goes, "Oh, Goomba, I'm no longer employed by the high school." I said, "Well, what happened?" He goes, "They called me into a classroom." He says, and there was a kid there that was going crazy at a teacher, yelling and screaming, So she called, him to come and take him to the principal's office. And he says, so I walked in. He says, and you're talking, the kid was pretty big. He was like a 16-year-old kid, he says. And as soon as I said, Mr. So-and-so, you got to come with me to the principal's office, he says he charged me. He came after me, he says. So he says, Goomba, all I did, before he got to me, I put my hand out. He said, the only problem is, it hit his face, and he went down. And I got fired. He said, but I didn't know, he might have stabbed, and he's right, he might have stabbed him or something. Because things have gone on over there. So, it's like a small city here. It's not a big town, but it's a small city. So he got another job. Yeah, he was remember, he was the commander of the American Legion in town, and the American Legion in town ended up folding while he was the commander, and no fault to him. They just sort of died out. Nobody joined, I guess. The VFWs around here are more popular than the American Legion, it seems, anyway. And so my great-grandmother had done a beautiful tapestry, 10 by 10 at least, that hung there because she donated it to their club. And it was all different army patches that she had sewn into a big tapestry. And he says, Goomba, I got the beautiful tapestry your great-grandmother made. He goes, I hate to put it in storage. You want it? I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, I'll take it. I don't want to go in storage either. I says, but, if you guys ever open another place, let me know, I'll give it back to you. He goes, okay. So that's sitting up on the wall of my house. And they're probably never going to open a place. So if they do, it's here, But he was a great guy, and sorry to see him go. I didn't even know he was sick, tell you the truth. He kept it pretty secret. He was down in Florida too most of the time, so we've seen him on Facebook once in a while, but he didn't let on too much. So rest in peace, John Goomba. Great guy. Yeah. And I hope this is the last rest in peace story I gotta do, because it's getting terrible. I can't go 2 weeks without going to a funeral. I guess somebody told me last night that's what happens when you get older. All right, we'll see. All right, but he was a great guy. And we're going to go right to the Goodwin Champions. Here we go. 2025 up at the Goodwin Champions. I got a few boxes in. This one was slightly dented. So I said, all right, let me open this one. I was going to open one anyway, but... So what do they give you here? Right away it says exclusive bonus pack inside. 5 pack cards per pack, 7 total packs per box. May contain this, may contain that. Okay. They got the women's basketball. So yeah, so it's a multi as we know, it's a multi-sport thing. All right, wish me a little luck. If you have a chance, it says search for big autographs, so we'll see. Okay, so we got our packs out of the box. Oh, there's our special pack. We'll save that for last. All right, that's the exclusive bonus pack. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So they give you 6 regular packs in the bonus pack. You know, last year, I think it was, they had those emerald cards. I just sold, they're like a green prism. I sold Sabrina Ionescu just recently for about 20 bucks. So you never know. Well, right away, we talked about young guns. We got a young gun, Nate Frazier, football player. We got a Mike Millette, MMA. Could be anything. I got to drink something. Sorry. Ooh. This could be anything in here. Who's this guy? Hanuo Kosaki, skateboarding. Oh, I know who to send that to. One of the kids that used to come to the store since he was a little kid. He's got a skateboard shop in town. If I get any skateboard cards, I send them to him. We got a Eva Gaiatino, soccer. De'Aaron Fox, basketball. Yeah, these are always interesting because there's just so much variety. And a lot of things like skateboarding, you don't get out of much stuff. So that's how I get my oddball cards out of Goodwin Champions. Oh, they got these back, the little Goudies. You got a Jocelyn Robertson. She is a gymnast, artistic gymnast. We got a Bianca Bustamante. She's a racing driver, I guess. Yeah. Look at that. Dakota Decheva, MMA. Stacy Peralta, another skateboarder. That's good. I can send him a few, hopefully. And a Gordon Sargent for golf. We need some parallels or autographs or something. That's what we need. Oh, we got a parallel. I don't know who the guy is, though. Jack Alexi Swimming. Some kind of shiny parallel. We got a Misty May Trainer, volleyball player. Okay, we got a regular Nate Frazier football card. So where did he go to school? Oh, for Georgia. Oh, Georgia. We got a Maggie Steffens water polo. And a Lamine Yamal soccer. So these boxes are about 30 bucks. So they're not too bad. Yeah, they're about 30 bucks. And, you know, you got to enjoy the multi-sport. You know, I like it because there's different people I know that collect or are into different sports. And this way I have a card. I always like to give cards out, so I got a card to give them. Okay, what's this guy do? Karan Sony. What does he do? Okay, he's one of these Bollywood actors. All right, so they're going to have an actor once in a while, too. There's another young gun. I got a Jocelyn Robertson young gun, the gymnast there. We got a Kaman Malik basketball. Now, I never heard of him. Let's see. 7'2", from South Sudan. Freshman Malik went 6 of 7 from the field en route to leading all scorers with 17 points. His season high, and okay, he plays for Duke. All right. Big tall guy plays for Duke. We got a Christo Lambridge golf card. And we got an Emily Cole track and field. I'd like to get a softball player because my one adopted niece, she's a big softball player, and I'd like to give her cards as sports she likes. Okay, here comes one of the parallel. We got a Maggie Steffens water polo parallel. We got a Jocelyn Robertson again, gymnastics. Kika Nazareth soccer card. Got a Haley Hernandez diving. And a Luther Burden III football. We got one regular pack and then the special bonus pack. Okay, we got another. Oh, this is nice. Stam Usual. Gouty Mini. Got a Zili Zhang boxing. He's from China. Got a Shamik Moore actor. Camila Cardozo basketball player. And a Yvonne Rodriguez baseball player. All right, so here's our special pack. Hopefully we get something good. See how they look. Okay, hold on. All right, our last pack is our special bonus pack. Oh, they look pretty. They look all right. They got like a blue thing going on. Then the last one is an old world thing. All right. So we've got a Hinani Kusaki skateboarding. All right, so got a nice skateboard card I can send. Oh, Danny Glover. Look at that. Oh, they call these turquoises. So it's a turquoise. Got a Darius Garland turquoise. Oh, boy. I got a Michael Jordan turquoise. That's nice. Actually, this ain't a turquoise. This is an aqua. So on the back it tells you. So this is an aqua. Oh, wow. Which is probably harder to get than the turquoise. I mean, sometimes these cards are 10, 20 bucks, so I have to look it up. Okay, and we got an all-world. What are they telling me? They don't tell me what parallel this is. It's an Aitana Bonmati soccer. I don't know. It's just got that thing on it. All right. So I enjoyed it. I got some nice cards I can send to different people that collect different things, and I got a nice Jordan out of the deal that I didn't have before. And it's a nice parallel too. So I think I did okay. I can't complain. You know, it'd be better if it was like $25, but now they're $30. So that's the way it is. Have a little fun for $30. Maybe well, I'll give away a lot of stuff, but maybe whatever I sell here, I might make 10, 15 bucks. Pays for half the box, so not too bad. All right, and that's our box break today. All right, we're going to close it up here. So we got some prizes for Saturday. So, and they're all mixed too. Since the box was mixed, I said, let me give mixed prizes. So if you comment on this video and you're a subscriber, on Saturday, you're going to have a chance for these prizes. First out of the box on Saturday is going to get a 2020-21 Player of the Day basketball pack from Panini. Second out of the box is going to get a Panini Prism stained glass Aaron Rodgers card. Third out of the box is going to get a Synergy Colorways Nick Suzuki acetate card. And fourth out of the box is going to get a Upper Deck Baseball Heroes Joe Morgan. Right there. All right. And all you got to do is comment on this video and be a subscriber. And on Saturday, you'll have a chance for those prizes. All right. Don't forget our eBay Sports PG. We went over the 19,000 items yesterday. So we got over 19,000 items listed on there. And a lot of auctions starting at 95 cents and a lot of fixed prices that are pretty good too. All kinds of stuff. Everything from sports cards to magazines, programs, everything. So we got a lot of stuff on it. We got CDs and DVDs. So also our COMC. I'm getting ready to send them another load. Mr95cents on COMC, where I can tell you 75% of the sales are under $1, and for pretty good cards too. So that's about it. Thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate it. Have a lot of fun doing these videos. You know, it's part of fun part of my day. Now I got to go back to work. So thanks a lot very much. Don't forget, collect what you like, because if it goes up or down, you still like it. And try not to buy a box for more than $120, because what we're getting at this stuff ain't been worth it lately. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you later.